So there's that, but let's continue. Hey Vin, how's it going? Alright. New day. Alright. So, Starlight Sonata, 60th of the way. Nice, nice. Hey, Inkeep. Hey, Chrissy, long time no see. So true, it's been pretty busy this hatching season. A lot to do? Yeah, the birds seem to be in a slight uproar. Something's amiss, I just can't figure out what. Animals often have a sixth sense, you know. They do, indeed. Anyway, hand over a drink, will ya? Of course, what'll it be? Something for the wits again? You know me too well, I guess. That's the curse of being a regular. Eventually, I'll have you all figured out. Hate to disappoint you, but you're wrong today. Am I now? Yeah, I'm quite confident in the capability of my mind and wits. Of course. So what I'll need instead is something to protect me from weather or foe. I'm steeled for any situation. That makes sense. See what I can do. Okay, so we've got order for defense, which is this one. Shazam. Goes on our little chart. We fill up glass appropriately. This needs a little bit of this. And a little bit of this. Okay. Shazam. Liquid steel, but a bit more digestible. This is exactly what I need for my trip. Where are you headed anyway? Oh, to the island of Boreas. I want to reconnect with some friends at the annual Borean Art Convention. Isn't Boreas difficult to reach? Not exactly a place known for its population. The convention is especially for creatures like sylvan spirits, trolls, and the like. They'll also be electing the scariest monster for the next issue of Screech Magazine. That sounds exciting. It'll be a sight to behold for sure, but do you know what I'm most excited about? Nymphs? No. They're pretty, don't get me wrong. Definitely not the reason I'm going to Boreas. That'd be Fable's reason. You're so right. If you do happen to meet a nymph, greet them for me, though. Sure. Now that we know what I'd be excited for, how about you? The geysers and the hot springs, especially around this time of year, when the mornings are still a bit chilly, and the sun tickles the sky from the horizon. Sounds lovely. I'm sure those things will be nice muses, too. Bet. I'm bringing an extra set of paints this time so I don't run out again. I mean, Fable taught me how to make some from flowers and berries, but Borean flora is unsuitable for things like that. Seems you're well prepared either way. Absolutely. How are the birds doing apart from being in distress? Well, the cinnamon green-cheeked conwires are growing up to be such a lovely bunch. I can't wait to release them back into the wild once they're strong enough. With your care, they'll be ready in a heartbeat. Hey Cass, good to see ya. I'm guessing you're taking Ruby and Merlin along to the convention. Of course. As for the others, I obviously can't keep them with me. But I asked Fable to look after everyone. In exchange, I'll teach them how to grow zucchini. Speaking of which, I wanted to leave the keys under their doormat. Sorry for the short stay, but I gotta hurry, else I'll miss my boat. It's quite the walk to their treehouse. And you don't want to have to compensate me for that, do you? I wouldn't mind, but also I don't want to be I don't want you to be late for your convention. Well then, so long, Innkeep. See you soon. Is our girl. Good evening. Good evening, Fable. Did you have a good day? I did. I visited Mr. Dragon and the other werewolves. Told them about Karen's quest in the Wyvern Chimera. Oh, so you heard about that. She told me before she left. In any case, she told me some things to pass on to Mr. Dragon that I can't repeat here. I think she's happy he's back. I think so too. Did you have tea with the werewolves? Of course! We had a grand time together. I mentioned how fun I had with the moon signs. So they taught me more about the stars and their hidden meanings. Which stars? Both sets! They specialize in Cassiopeia. You know, the night sky constellations and the astral plane and all? But they have one astrologer who knows a lot about reflections in the pools of the primordial sea. And she promised to teach me about that too. Can't wait to learn about sea mirrors, echoes, distorts, constellations. That's how she pitched it. Exciting, right? Very. That's what I thought, so well, what is it, Fable? I may or may not have finished that little gift I was talking about yesterday. Or rather, that Carolyn was talking about. You know, that little keepsake from my time with the werewolves? Yeah, I recall. A reminder of my very first successful quest. I just didn't know if, you know, I like trinkets. Oh! What is it? It's a piece of embroidery from a constellation. The werewolves taught me how to do it. While the astrologer told us stories and myths about the stars and their twin reflections, I imagine it to be the constellation from faraway realm. I call it the Little Dipper. It does look a little bit like a dipper, using a lot of imagination. Who knows, maybe there's a world out there where with this exact configuration of stars in the night sky. Yes, I wonder. There might be. Maybe the Little Dipper is part of a larger constellation. A bear, for example. A bear? Inky, I think you might be the one dreaming up something now. Most likely. Are you fond of the stars surrounding us? I do like to watch them from time to time. Oh, really? Do you prefer the stars of the astral or primordial sea? Astral. Really? That's surprising. Then again, you do help change people. Just like Cassiopeia. You'll have to give me your birth data soon, so I can calculate your birth chart. If that's okay with you, of course. It is. I'll write it all down for you. It's great, thank you. I think you may be a double jackdaw. Are you? We'll see. We will! Till then, care for a drink to wind down? Or something more zesty, perhaps? A drink, please. I think I figured out how to make my own zest. Happy to hear that, Fable. But drinks? Not sure how to make those just yet, especially with the right balance. I still have to make the rounds around the grove later. So, could you make me something that'll keep me awake and agile? Do you know me well enough to guess what I might need? Already on it. Thank you. Always gets the same thing. She loves her swift strike. 3 parts agility. 1 part this one. This one. Swift strike. Here you go. Thank you. It's delicious. You always know what I need. I think you also need a break. Maybe stay a while before heading back? That sounds like a good idea. I'll just idle here for a bit if that's okay. Always. Enjoy your rest, Fable. Thank you. Greetings, Innkeep. Greetings, Kyle. Greetings, green creature. Greetings, Mr. Vampire. Oh, how polite. Are you enjoying your drink? I am, thank you. Then I shall leave you to its inspiring aftertaste. Innkeep, say, did you move your inn by any chance? It took me hours to find it. Then, are you sure? I believe new alleyways may have formed themselves around your establishment. With winding paths, dark corners. Anything could be hiding within them. Like a vampire? No, silly snack. I don't need to hide. Except during games of hide and seek. I'm quite good at those. Maybe in the inn you wanted to play around with you. Mayhaps. It underestimated my skill. It's 3-time hide and seek world champion. I would never lose to such a youngling of an inn. Not that young. The wood isn't even rotting yet, dear innkeep. It has many eons ahead of it. I like the sound of that. As a celebration of a match well won, may I offer you a drink? Yes. Would think that'd be quite well served. Has that delicious blood of yours made it onto the menu yet? Not quite. A shame. Then I shall have some of that faux blood again. Please. It does make my bones feel more sturdy. Coming right up. Do the thing. Three parts. This. I kind of hope there would be something more to the drink process. Like the blackboard gets stolen or something. Some faux blood for your bones. Enjoy. Ah, this is perfect, Innkeep. The only thing that would make me happier would be a drink, lovingly titled the Innkeep's Vein. Keep dreaming, Count Dracula. Speaking of dreams, how is the retrieval of my cape coming along? Swimmingly. Well, actually, I think there may be very little water involved. I wouldn't be so sure. My dear Evelyn has a beautiful pond, filled with long-toothed spine guppies in her courtyard. It's her pride and joy. I would hope no one is swimming in that. But I have sent someone on your quest. I'm sure he'll return soon, and you and your cape will be reunited. Marvelous. Speaking of your inseparable teams, where's Rhea? Oh, she's taken the day off. She demanded vacation time, so I said she could choose any day, and she chose today. I was going to take a day off and spend a vacation with her. But when I wanted to follow her to the market, my sleeve caught on fire, in my hand, and my hair. So I was forced to stay back due to my allergies. The weeping amaryllis pollen is very bad at this time of the year. And the sun. The sun's also pretty bad for the vampires. It is. Yeah. Right! I need sunscreen! It's in the works. Did you see the market later? I did. It was beautiful, colorful, full of music that would make anyone's heart dance. But I couldn't find Rhea anywhere, so I felt a little lonely. Luckily, I managed to make a new friend in no time. Very tall, brooding, just how I like them. I inquired if I could try on his dark armor of swirling shadow and onyx bone. but he said if I tried to take it from him, he would turn me to ash. What a jokester! Dark armor, swirling shadow, and onyx bone? Yes, a true connoisseur of fashion. He's just visiting, he said. He had some great crepe recommendations. Plum crepes with ash sprinkles? Yes, they tasted deadly delicious. I see. I hope you enjoyed your evening together. We did, though I feel like he asked something of me. I promised I would remember. Perhaps he wanted my cape? Many people want my cape. Perhaps. But I would have never agreed to that. It is my cape after all. Maybe he wanted my Pascal recipe. Is it good? Very much so. And I'd like it as well. Oh, yes, you. Me. He asked me about you. Me? Yes. He said he's an old friend of yours. He was very curious about how your inn is doing. I sang your praises, of course. He asked me to deliver you greetings. And congratulations on the well-run establishment. How did he phrase it? Deliver my congratulations on the faux piece your precious innkeep has found in our house of denial. Very poetic, if you ask me. Very. If only I could remember his name. Does my description of him ring any bells for you? Nope, afraid not. Too bad. He must be an old childhood friend. Maybe you went to school together. I've heard of many friendships are formed in such halls. Maybe. Do you want to tell me more about your time at the market? Most certainly. I found the loveliest of trinkets. Like a little stuffed bear with a tiny raincoat and a crescent elder moon necklace. I found a gorgeous sun charm as well. I bought it for Rhea as a welcome back from vacation gift. That's very sweet. Your friend brought a delightful raven figure with eyes of starlight. Please don't call him that. We should never deny our friends, even if we don't remember them. I don't remember any of my friends. Alas, I still love them, even if their memory lives on only in my heart. Anyhow, he said it was a gift to himself to celebrate the dawning of the month of the astral moon. Oh, I love Cassiopeia so dearly. She is the most beautiful month, is she not? Haven of starlight reflected in the primordial sea below. Only once a year is she this close to us, only then for a short period of time. To me, she is the harbinger of yearning and change. I wonder how we'll change this month. I hope to be more capable and sunscreened by the end of it. Maybe even less alone. What about you? I like the way I am. I wouldn't say no to stocking up on more ingredients. The refusal to change is dangerous, Innkeep. Change always comes to those who deny it most. By the end of the astral moon, we shall no longer be who we once were. Sounds like a threat. By no means. Maybe it promises mourning, but also celebration, could it not? For example, my dear Rhea hated vampires when she met me, and now she likes me. True change can occur before the stars change, it seems. You are hard to dislike. How sweet of you, as sweet as my blood, and I have a lot of it. I'd hope you do. It runs warm when people are kind to me. In all my millennia, kindness has always made me the happiest. There's nothing greater than friendship, don't you agree? And nothing more fragile. That makes it all the more precious. That reminds me, I forgot a crucial part of the message. Our dear friend stranger told me that he would like to see you again. He said, what was it? Don't think too hard about it. Of course, the letter. Letter? The polite young man gave me a letter to deliver to you. What a sweet gesture. I shall pass it on to you forthwith. Thank you. Are you not going to open it? No, I don't think now's the right time for a letter. Not enough moonlight. But wouldn't it be kind of romantic? Longingly dwelling in the memories of a friend? It would go so well with the fireworks. What fireworks? I have no clue. He said he hopes you'll enjoy them. Fireworks? Doesn't that sound lovely? I hope they aren't part of a private event. I think that would be difficult to do with fireworks. There they are. I don't mean to interrupt, but... What is it, little fawn? Look outside, I think. Fireworks have started. Oh, how beautiful. They're falling from the sky. Hello, little fireworks. Sparkle on. Those aren't fireworks. They're stars. Dun dun dun!